Right, neutral characters. Neutral characters have no rules, though they tend to be taunted for their inability to decide as well, since they lack belief. Neutral characters are ill-suited to become priests, or other classes that require divine protection. For lawful characters and neutrals alike can borrow Overlord's power for spells, because Overlord is neither chaotic nor lawful. He cannot offer his protection to those that do not believe in him. And as for our chaotic characters believe in the beauty of strength, the natural law that the weak shall perish and the strong shall survive. They value themselves over all others and seek only to further their own benefit. Note that this does not mean they have not lost humanity, because as to be chaotic is not necessarily to be evil. Okay, so with our bonus points that we randomly get, we can add them to different attributes. Our original attributes are here with the HP and MP. So for example, this character has got a strength of 8, so if we wanted him to get a strength of 9, simply press here, and now we use one of the points, and he's now got 9 strength. So we can do this with whatever you guys decide to boost up, or put your bonus points on. Obviously, strength affects attack power, vitality affects physical defense and speed weapon is drawn. Dex affects damage, range and critical hit rate. Agility affects received damage, range and receives critical hit rate. Intelligence affects magic skills for maces. Pi affects magic skills for priests. And luck affects characters' luck. It might become in handy. So, if you guys decide to put this in like a certain way, so let's just say we're gonna go with 3 on strength, 1 on vitality, 1 on agility and 1 in luck, and you think, well, wait a minute, I actually don't like the look of that, simply press the reset button and you can start again. And then we have our classes, so each race technically can become one of these classes. So we have 4. We have a fighter. Fighter characters are easy to play due to their high HP and excellent balance between attack and defense. By leveling up, fighters can specialize in either attack or defense. However, fighters cannot learn magic and are not skilled at avoiding magic attacks. Then you have the thief. Thieves are a technical class that takes smarts and technique to use effectively. Thieves are powerhouses, able to speedily decide the fate of battle. You can expect more activity from thieves than even the fighters, though they have somewhat limited defense since they can only equip light armor. Then you have your priests. Priests specialize in healing and support magics, making them a must for long adventures. With HP even rivaled only by fighters and strong armor, priests can take on various roles to help parties recover losing battles. And finally, the mage. Though limited by DP, MP, what am I talking about, and their inability to wear heavy armor, mages boast greater firepower than even the fighters, making them a must for fighting powerful monsters. Mages may also use status effects against their enemies. helping the class survive in solo play, and making them a must-have member in party play. Okay, so onto the actual character customization, guys. So we start off with the face, so let's close up here. And let's start swapping faces and see what we got. This guy looks like a bit of an old guy. Okay, that looks a bit like me. This guy looks young. Nice tash. So I'm gonna take this guy, looks a bit like me. Then we got hairstyles. I'm probably gonna go with this one. Hair's a bit scruffy. Then we can also pick the hair color. So I'd pick that one. Right, so as you guys can see, well, I'm a little bit disappointed by the character customization. There are not a lot of options. But considering that probably a lot of these characters may die, maybe that's why they didn't bother with a lot of the character customization. Again, I don't know. But let's go check out another race. Okay, this time we're going to be checking out the human female. And as usual, we get a random bonus of 7 this time. Since I've already explained this to you guys, let's just get straight to the character customization. A bit funny how she goes bald there. And I agree, like, it's a little bit hard sometimes to even actually see the differences in the characters. That's quite different, so get points for that. Again, completely different hairstyle, so good. I believe that one's quite nice. Now we go for the different hair colours. Again, not much choice, but a little bit more than the guy, and it's kind of typical that the female has a few more choices, but could still do with it a little bit more, but I guess it's a bit better. Now this is basically the gear that they start off in. Okay, let's check out another race. Okay, so now we're going to be checking out the elves. The male elf. Elves are oriented towards magical classes due to their high intelligence and piety. On the other hand, their power and vitality are low, making them ill-suited to the fighter class. So that's a bit typical, I guess, for most standard MMOs. I always kind of wanted to make an elf fighter, but they always have to be sort of magic orientated or just very weak, which I think it's a bit disappointing. It would be cool to be an elf. So let's look at the customization here. Again guys, look very closely at the face because it's not always very easy to distinguish differences. Let's just go with that. Let's check out the different hair types. Go with this and let's check out what colors we have. And there you go guys, that is the male elf. Let's go to the next one.